My dear God, what is this? This is what he's reading.
The forbidden fruit. It was a hot summer day in mid-July. Exocel had just returned home from his part-time job at Tutti Frutti. Exhausted and sweaty, he began to crave something sweet and juicy. He thought to himself, gee whiz, I sure could go for some fruit right now. He was an avid fruit lover, so he took a moment to ponder his options. Should I eat an apple? Maybe some grapefruit. How about a banana? He paced around his kitchen, lost in a daze of fruity contemplation. Then suddenly, out of the corner of his eye, he saw it. My, what a magnificent fruit it was. The sunlight seemed to dance over its skin, its yellow and green skin reflecting a myriad of emotions. Needless to say, Exocel was awestruck. He slowly walked over and picked up the fruit, caressing it gently. He meticulously ran his fingers through all of its bumps and dimples, memorizing his figure. My God, he said, a papaya. Why did I think of you sooner? He walked over to the sink, juicy fantasies running through his head. He turned on the faucet and filled a bowl with warm water. He then submerged the... I can't... Oh man. He washed the papaya for 25 minutes until his fingers began to prune and lose feeling. He then took out his banana cutting board and ceremonial seppuku knife. This was a very special occasion, so he deemed it appropriate. He placed Papaya-chan on the cutting board and whispered, it's okay, I'll be gentle. It's my first time too. He made a small incision on the side of Papaya. Some juices sprayed into the air. Exocel inhaled it through his nose like a line of blow off a hooker's butt cheek. It was incredible. He took a moment to embrace this, and then continued to slice around Papaya, taking his time with it. When he reached his initial incision, he held his breath in anticipation. He started sweating. He slowly opened Papaya, revealing its soft and sticky insides. He stuck his index finger and began scooping out its seeds. I wonder if I could fit two, he thought. He slipped his ring finger in. His fingers fully submerged into Papaya. He removed the remaining seeds, then he sucked the juices out of his fingers with a loud He was nervous and having second thoughts. Maybe I shouldn't do this. However, he submitted to his temptation. He withdrew his ceremonial fruit spoon and Mr. Ando-san collectible plate from his cupboard. Then he sat at his dining room table. He dimmed the lights, lit a few cinnamon apple scented candles, and sprinkled flower petals around the table. He was ready. He glanced at Papaya and said, it's okay, I'll go slow. Exocel lowered his ceremonial fruit spoon into Papaya's soft body. It was warm. He raised the spoon to his mouth. His heart was racing. His palms were sweaty. He lowered a piece of papaya onto his tongue. He almost came instantly. Papaya's warm juices ran down his chin. He licked his lips, then fell out of his chair and started convulsing violently on the ground, trapped in an orgasmic frenzy. It took him nearly 5 minutes to regain his composure. That was amazing, he said, having a minor muscle spasm. He continued to indulge himself in Papaya. Every bite was better than the last. He couldn't contain himself. He was wiggling around in his seat, eyes rolling in the back of his head. After 3 hours, he was on his last bite and he began to sob. You're the love of my life. I can't let you go like this. Tears running down his face, he raised his ceremonial fruit spoon to his mouth for the last time, his lips covered in juice. He looked at the ceiling and said, goodbye, my love. Gulp.
Yeah, same, I'd fucking kill my